new channel, A Real Good Time, REEL. This will be the first of many videos to come, and to show y'all what our lives are like with fishing in it and about fishing, and to teach you all kinds of fun stuff. It's going to be a great time. I love fishing. Fishing is one of my favorite things. If I need to go and get out of the house, get away from the family. I know that sounds awful. Hey, there's my cat in the background. Isn't that cool? Her name's Penny. You'll see a lot of her more than likely. She may end up as bait. But let's all just remember, this is all about having fun. Fishing is a ton of fun, and I know it takes a lot of time, but it's worth every chance you get, especially when you have kids. If you have kids, it is completely worth your time to go and just have fun. You gotta have something to get the kids out of the house these days. They're all about being in the house and having fun there. But a while back, I was cleaning out our storage and found a whole lot of fishing tackle. Then we were at the garage sale and found a whole mess of lures. Sometimes when you're doing these videos, you have family. I have family. I have 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl, and I have a wife. And sometimes things just happen where you have to stop and start over, or just show them as part of our lives. Well, my family's part of my lives, and they will be part of these. And I just want y'all to know that the family is a very important thing, and we should always make sure our families are taken care of and all that. But like I said earlier, I was going through the storage. And when you're going through the storage, sometimes you have no idea what you're going to find. And I was going through one. My grandmother had passed away, and I was going through her storage and found a whole bunch of my old tackle. But not only that, I went to a garage sale not long after that, and I paid $20 for a huge box of tackle. And I was gonna kind of go through some of it and do like a time lapse so that y'all could see it. But not only that, another very important thing about fishing is being kind of organized, like having a box for your catfish, or having a box for your black bass or white bass or crappie. Or you got to have things separated so you know where they're at and where they are, and you got to take care of your stuff. Well, I'm gonna show you all a couple things, some of the stuff I found. Now, this thing looks rough. I mean, you want it to be nice and pretty, but there was a problem. It got left outside, and it was one of the things I bought at that garage sale. And I mean, it looks rough, but I started looking through it, and I was finding some really cool stuff. Like these sluggos. These sluggos, rainbow trout, and they're the finesse, the tiny ones. They're awesome, and there was another one in there with it, and these little sluggos are awesome, especially whenever you have to go for a finesse rig. I'll let y'all see real quick. A finesse rig, especially when the bass are having trouble, or as my uncles would call it, a chicken rig. A chicken rig. And just to give y'all an idea of how big it is, I mean, it's little bitty. But these little rigs sometimes catch some of the biggest fish. So I thought that was a treasure, and I really thought it was pretty cool. And I was still going through these and looking, and I found some of my favorite colors. And I know every fisherman has their favorite colors, but I found a bunch of these super flukes, and they're from Zoom. Watermelon Pro Blue, one of my favorite ones, especially whenever they're wanting something that's only on a hook, you know, and thrown out there and work with no weight, no nothing, just a regular hook, a 1 or 2 aught is awesome. Use. So in finding this stuff, I really didn't realize what all I had found until I really got to it. These Pro Choice, they always smell like garlic. They're garlic enhanced. They're crazy. They're really good, especially in the summertime and stuff like that whenever I'm using them. Nobody sponsors me, so don't worry. I'm not getting paid for any of this, and I don't take rights or claims to any of this stuff. But I found some other really cool stuff. These things are called devil's tongues. Devil's tongues are usually used on a Carolina rig, and a lot of times with a Carolina rig, you want something that's going to kind of float. Now, I do. Other people are different. You're allowed to have your own opinion. You're allowed to fish the way you want to. Perfectly fine. I'm glad you do, because fish would get bored of getting the same thing every time. But here's the thing. I've had success in the hill country with those kind of lures. I just got so excited I had to share this with y'all. Pretty soon I'm going to be putting out some videos of fishing. I like to take my kids fishing, so perch fishing is one of the things we love to do. Absolutely love to do. But pretty soon I'm going to be going to some ponds and some lakes and going out and going fishing. And there's just nothing I'd rather do than go out with my family and with friends and to go out and just do some fishing. We got to get out in this world. There's so much out there. I've never tried this color, but I am excited to try that color. You know, get out where creation is, where this awesome world is, and outside of this house, outside of a home that we all love and adore, but let's just get outside and have some fun. And there's nothing better than going out and catching a bunch of fish, maybe even some fish that you can keep and clean and cook. I love cooking fish. Anybody else who loves cooking fish, go ahead, like that video, and y'all subscribe to these videos. And I know this is just my first video, and I know it's probably not the best you've ever seen or anything like that, but I've got a lot of things coming, got a lot of tricks that I like to show y'all, a lot of things going on, more of the arsenal I've got to go pick up tomorrow of fishing lures. And to be honest with y'all, some of this stuff I actually had to end up throwing away, and will have to end up throwing away because it got ruined. But guys, don't pass up chances to find these treasures. I mean, yeah, my grandma passed away. I had to go look through the stuff, but I found some stuff. I found some cool stuff, and I can remember some of these stuff that was bought for me, and we went out and we went fishing. Just enjoy the memories you make. Memories of going fishing. Memories of taking time with the people that have died, that have lost, the friends and stuff of that nature. There's good ways to remember them. And by going fishing, that is one of the biggest ones. People go to baseball games, we go to football games, people go fishing, people do all these other things. They have music, they have art, all these, and we'll leave a ton of people out. But why not make memories that you like? I've taken my son fishing many a times, and just with a little bitty old rod, I mean, it's maybe 2-3 foot long, maybe. And he goes out there, and for the longest time, he had no idea how to fish, he had no idea how to do all those things. But old Daddy sat there with him and taught him how to fish. Now, I go out there, I'm like, you need me to cast it for you? No, Dad, I got it. And he's 6 years old, and he can fish on his own. And there's an old saying, you can catch a man a fish, you'd feed him for one day. But teach a man to fish, you can feed him his whole life. And that's what it is, guys. I mean, I'm not the best fisherman in the world. I'm not great, but I do have some tricks up my sleeves I'd love to show you. Eventually, maybe going down to the coast and fishing, but right here in the hill country, not far from Austin, Texas, going fishing and having fun in these hill country lakes, really enjoying them, and showing you how to catch things around here, even places that we don't normally get, ponds and all that kind of stuff. Just go have some fun. We're going to go have some fun. And I hope you come and have fun with us, because it's going to be a real good time.